I'm doing a video on a toolkit after a really long time, all thanks to the Viaterra Tool Pack Pro, with which I started to build a carry-on toolkit for my motorcycle and car. We start this with a good multifunction screwdriver, and believe me, I do have a plenty of them, but here I needed something which is compact yet practical, hence I narrowed down to 2 products and have purchased both of them. And this video is going to be on the Bosch STUBBY ratchet screwdriver. Some stubby screwdrivers can be really small, which can take away the grip force, but this one is rightly sized with the holding end made from 2 parts component. One is polypropylene plastic and the other is thermoplastic rubber, that is TPR, which gives you this grippy rubber-like feel for the additional holding when you require. Although this could have been better in my opinion with the use of better rubber grip. The top part with the metal ring and tool holder is completely made from metal, and from the website it looks like chrome vanadium steel, which is usually used in good toolkits for strength and durability. The magic lies on the other side of the handle, which has got these 2 press release points at the bottom, which helps you to pop up the tool bit magazine, which holds these 6 tool bits. As it can be seen, all of them are color coded and made from hardened S2 steel, which is excellent in terms of holding their shape and taking the beating. And before I move on to the ratchet, let me go through the bits one by one. Let's start this with the most common one, the PH2 Phillips head, which has got endless domestic and workshop applications, where you will find its use on screws present on plastic body panels, air filter boxes, interior trims, and electrical fittings in cars and motorcycles. Next comes the next version of PH, that is PZ Pozidrivs, where you get 2 bit sizes PZ1 and PZ2. These are popular in European and British make vehicles, where unlike Phillips head, this prevents cam out and stripping of PZ screws. The PZ2 is generally helpful in taking in and out the screws holding the battery terminals, and in motorcycles like KTM and Triumph, you will find them useful in taking care of the electrical brackets or some PZ screw holding a plastic and metal panel together. Next comes the T25 Torx head bit. This is not as common, but some faired motorcycles use them to hold the fairing. You might also find its use on headlight assemblies, brake calipers, switch gears, and some windshield assemblies in adventure motorcycles. Up next is the hex H5 Allen bit. Modern day motorcycles are full of hex bolts, and the H5 is the most common one. My G310R is filled with them. Last and the least, we have the slotted flathead screwdriver bit. This is 0.5 by 4 mm wide, which makes it perfect for carburetor tuning and overhauling, which is literally a dying segment. I recently used the flathead bit to push and open the clips of the wiper blade frame during the wiper blade replacement in my car. All these 6 bits are 1/4 inch drive that magnetically attach to the tool holder, and the magnetic strength is decent enough. Coming to the ratchet mechanism, Bosch mentions that this is a 36 teeth system, which is good enough, although you do expect some backlash or swing arc in the ratchet mechanism at this price, and it is present. But what surprised me was there was some movement in the selector ring as well, which does pass to your tool head. Coming to the metal selector ring, it really makes the job easy for the ratchet operation, where you can just twist and select to drive in or drive out, and there is also a position to lock in the position of the screwdriver, and then you can manually use it to screw in or out. The ratchet clicks are firm and precise with a 50 Nm rating, and like always I am sure the S2 bits can take a lot more, but the complete system is limited by the ratchet, and I would also like to add the design form which limits pushing it. A T-type handle or something more modular like my Stanley could have helped here, but the compactness and ease of integrated tool would have lost. I can easily place this in the holding braces of the Viaterra Tool Pack Pro, although they are not wide enough to hold it by its neck, but I do have a trick for that, which I will share in an upcoming video. So that's it for this video, and I hope you guys have liked it.